All right. I guess let's get this thing started. I was just trying to make sure everybody had enough time to come in. That beeping. Y'all don't realize all the notifications I hear coming in. It's pretty wild. So just to give an update on everybody, we are still building the new contract. It's going as planned. What we're gonna do is we're gonna have a seamless transition. We're hoping to have it or to do it Friday, but there's we can't guarantee that day yet. So here's what I guess the game plan is. So Thursday night we will basically lock everything down for the maintenance upgrades to transition into the new contract. Or once we lock everything down, we'll take a screenshot, go ahead and start airdropping everybody's tokens. That way, by Friday morning, everybody should have all their new tokens. As far as, I guess, uh, the incentives, trying to think of the best way, the best start for this. So, yeah, can you hear us?
Yeah, can you?
Okay. All right. So, as everybody can see, the market's dying, right? Or it's down today quite a bit, which
But we're
impacted a lot of things that we had planned as far as the rewards go out. So we came up with a new way to incentivize people and to pay them back to kind of, I guess, make it back right for the incident with the contract. So what we are planning on doing is we're going to take a snapshot, which we're going to do, I guess it'll be hopefully Thursday night after we shut everything down, and we'll take account of everybody's token count. We're going to give a 8% increase on everyone's tokens as long as they're good holders. People that hasn't sold, they've been faithful to the project. They get a 8% bonus in their token count, um, which is quite a chunk. We actually made a spreadsheet to kind of give a idea of how the token allocation is going to go. So let's see here.
so we've, if I'm not mistaken, we've already taken a snapshot, so we see everyone's balances at the current time, and then we'll take a snapshot on Thursday and see who has sold, who has bought more, and who's at the same. If you've held and if you bought more, you'll receive an 8% increase. Correct?
Yes, that is correct. So we'll do a screenshot to give people kind of an idea of what it looks like. Whoa, that is always cool looking.
Do you want
All right,
me?
so
You want me to? Oh, there you have it. Okay.
yeah, I got
Okay.
it. So I don't know how good well y'all can see, but we've already done a test demo to show everybody the increase. Um, so we'll actually have this available. This is a snapshot that we took prior to the call. Let's say that we'll pick a number, a random number out of the BSC. Say you want to try to figure out, how many tokens your increase is going to be. You can go to your or take your wallet address. I'm totally butchering this speech, like terribly.
Still,
Oh, wrong sheet.
You're doing good, Ryan.
Where's it at? Oh, right here. Let's say that you want to figure out how much tokens you're gonna get received. This is just to give you an idea. Now it will increase if you buy more, but you'll get, like I said, an 8% increase. Just picked a random holder. Boom. Go hit Control Find or Control F, and it'll find. Oh, I guess I gotta remove that portion out. Oops. Let's try this again. What did I do wrong? Oh, a lot. Man, I screwed something up.
When we take that final snapshot on Thursday, what we have the ability to do is we have the ability to block buying and selling so that the count doesn't get messed up and that there's not people that are buying after all this stuff, so that it's a seamless transaction, so that transition, so then you can literally just plug in the new contract, you get your allotted tokens. If you held or if you bought up to Thursday, then you will receive the additional 8% of whatever your balance is directly in your wallet. It'll all come as one.
Yeah, and you can see the spreadsheet that Kimmy made. You could hit Control F, paste your contract ID in. You can see, get a rough idea of how many extra coins that you'll have. So this person had 260 billion. You know, they moved up to 281. That's going to be, you know, a pretty good estimate of what you'll receive. And also, the other incentive is, you know, the charts are low right now, so they'll definitely, with the estimated price point, we don't have an exact price point yet, but you're still looking at quite a nice percentage increase by holding, and that should make up the difference
In the long
for
run,
this situation.
in the long run, I mean, just if you figure out what additional coins you're making and you know the rewards that you would get off of that, because with the new contract, I mean, the reward system was obviously the issue, and we'll have a working reward system. Plus, you'll have additional coins to make up. So, any rewards that were missed, you know, with the mix up in the reward system, will be made up with the additional coins.
Is that spreadsheet? Oh, sorry.
Oh, you're good. Go ahead and talk.
Oh no, I didn't mean to cut Adam off. I was just asking, if that spreadsheet like posted anywhere, or
It will be.
It will be. Yeah, we're gonna post it out there so people can kind of get a rough idea of what they have. And like I said, as long as you don't sell, you'll get that extra 8% increase, along with the increase of the starting point of the new contract. So you're actually gonna be sitting quite nicely. Much more profitable. You're gonna have a guaranteed increase when the whole market is actually down right now. So that's the best way to look at it. Does anybody have any questions? I'm sure that there has to be a lot of questions. I butchered this speech after we practiced it and talked about it all day long.
honestly, I know you butchered the speech, but we kind of already got the idea. We knew exactly what you were trying to say.
Yeah, so
Hey,
you know that the whole BSC, well, the Binance going down really hurt our ability to push out the USD to everyone, because what would have been, you know, dollars yesterday is now literally pennies. So it wouldn't benefit anybody. So this is our compromise that should actually pay out everybody uh, pretty pretty well, and it should make up more than the difference.
Well, and it's not just not paying out pennies, right? To people, it's about trying to correct the situation and make things right in the long term, the longevity of, Glow, right? We all became investors here. That's really what, even if you're on the team, you're an investor. And we want to see this continue to grow. We have a lot of potential here. Otherwise, we wouldn't be invested in this. And instead of paying you pennies, we want to make things right and make sure that you have, rewards going forward, not just when, we get re-released, but you have those coins for a lifetime.
Yep. That, and like I said, the rewards percentage once we get the contract up and going is also going to be more significant because of the token increase that you're getting now. So the payouts later down the road are going to be much higher.
In regards to testing the contract, that's, obviously we're shooting for Friday, but right now Daisy's working on the contract. Then as soon as he's done, he's going to have Emo and Calvin dig into the code. And then behind the scenes right now, we're all collecting testnet BNB. Those that don't know, it's fake BNB, and you use that for testing purposes. So we're all collecting that. You give him as much as he can so that he can, try to break the contract, try to overload it, and test every function as much as possible. So that's what we're trying to do to make sure nothing happens again like it did. And you just,
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah, we're gonna test this thing thoroughly. I mean, technically, we could have rolled out another contract by now that is fully functional from what they say, but we want to make sure it's 100% up to par, up to our standard, ready to roll, no issues going forward from now on ever again. Because I mean, this is a lot of work. I mean, a whole lot of work. Poor Adam over there. He literally stayed up all night, looking out and going through 5,000 different wallet addresses to verify who's got what. I mean, and Kimmy did too. I can't forget Kimmy. Me and Dave. I think we were about to pass out. I guess around like 11. Dave. I think that was about when Dave got off too. But I mean, we got many hours into going through all this stuff, and I honestly think that this is the best solution going forward. So, I mean, think of it this way as far as the price of the charts right now, whatever you get in is a discount compared to what we're going to be in a couple days. So, I mean, you're looking at almost instant profit. And
Sure.
it's a way to go ahead and like, if you want to look at this week, it's basically like a week-long pre-sale. All good price until the contract is launched. We're not going to block any selling, block any buying. People are free to go in and get out if they would like. This is the 8% bonus is for the faithful holders, the ones that want to see this project through. That's going to be the ones that get the nice bonus.
That's what, I know it's hard. It's hard for everyone because it's human nature we want to see immediate results, and we want to, stuff now. That's why we have fast food. We have all this other stuff. But if you just think of like I said, figure out what your 8% is on just your current token balance, and think of the long-term effects of the rewards from that, right? That could be life changing in itself, but we have to think further than just what's the market doing right now, because will the market always be at this current position? Will it always be going down? Will it always be going up? No, there's constant change. So we have to, plan for the future and, just keep pushing forward. That's really what it is. So I hope that, we're at least making right by the people that got messed up with this, reward system by doing the 8%.
it's been a hard uh, solution to come across. I mean, it's one of the most challenging things uh, to be able to find a sufficient solution for a problem like this. This was something that caught us off guard. You know, we purchased this contract or had it built for us. So this caught us off guard when it didn't operate correctly. So we're going to do everything we can in our power to make sure that, nothing like this ever happens again. We do apologize for this, and we will do our best to make it right.
Hey guys, I was late to the chat. Can you hear me? I have a question.
Yes, sir.
Hey, so the 8% rewards, appreciate the team here trying to do right by everyone. That's going to be in lieu of the BUSD rewards that haven't been getting paid out here.
Well, yeah, like that's going to be the replacement for the BUSD that hasn't been paid out.
Yeah, because
Okay. I heard in the chat that there was talk that you guys were gonna manually do airdrops for some of those folks. Is that still happening at all, or is that not happening either?
so we went through
Because
the 5,000, saw who hasn't been paid any, and with the BNB tanking in price, the rewards that we would have been able to send out would have been some wouldn't even covered the gas. There was a lot of small wallets that had maybe 8 billion in coins that haven't received a single payment, and I mean, you wouldn't get the rewards that you should have gotten based on the BNB price going, down. I mean, the whole market's lost 25%, I think, in 2 days. So we figured that the best way to give people the rewards that they're owed is to give them substantial coins.
Got it. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So what's going to happen to the rewards that should have been paid out?
it's going to go into the liquidity pool. There's like the thing is there wasn't rewards that were backed up. The rewards went out. They just went out in the wrong distribution. So people that got rewards got a significant increase reward percentage. It wasn't that the rewards just got hung up and didn't get distributed. No, they went out, but they went out the wrong way. So we didn't have what we were going to do was take our money for marketing and send it back out to everybody. I mean, we were going to sink our budget to make sure that everybody got some sort of compensation. But then this whole thing happened with BNB going down to, was it sitting at somewhere around 350, 360 a BNB. Yep. So after we did do what?
I was say to manually airdrop, the gas that would cost is $3,000 to $4,000 for airdrop, and that's pretty much that would come out of the marketing and everything like that. So we would take our price to send pretty much pennies to people, where if we could compensate them with coins, we can easily do that with the when we airdrop people their original coins. And then the long-term benefits, I mean, you could get, I know it's inconvenient, but we could send you 10 cents today, or we could send you $10. And then the long-term effects of having those extra coins from the rewards that you would collect going forward. Or even if you decided to sell them after, we launched the new contract. I mean, that would pay out more than the rewards.
Adam, I might talk to you about this at work. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Since you guys are kind of doing like a 2.1 contract, have you thought about, I know you guys keep your your portion of it in BNB. But have you ever thought about reworking in the contract that you can stake it so that way you guys are actually making money on the stuff that's not being used yet? Like but like I was telling you, Celsius, they have a percentage that you guys can actually put the BNB in, and then it's staked, but it's not held to a point that you have to stake it for 30, 60, or 90 days like crypto.com. So that way you guys are actually making a little bit on the side to maybe even cover the gas fees for you to help boost your side of the thing.
I mean, I know I've talked to Brian about when we have additional BNB saved up to stake it. It's just, we went from trying to get off and just launch in December, which is a hard month to launch in with holidays. And I mean, honestly, we're not immune to market conditions, and I'm not trying to use that as an excuse, but then, the only issues that we run into as a company too are the growing pains and, the whole V1, which caused V2, and now what's causing V2 2.1. But when we do have additional money, yeah, I definitely, as anybody should, you should take the money that you have set aside and invest it, stake it, save it. That's what staking is. It's like a savings account. We'll definitely do it. But in the short term, we won't have enough BNB stake to cover the gas fees for the rewards.
Gotcha.
Also,
All right.
the dashboard has its rewards, or its changing reward system, been disabled because, well, it's not gonna be working because the rewards are disabled by general. So you guys are are not able to spend a gas fee on something that's not working.
Yeah, so another thing with the new contract is we're going to have a distributor so people can actually track their reward amounts, and we're going to have a manual claim so people can manually claim their rewards, which is going to be a huge improvement what we have on this current contract. So it's going to be a heck of an upgrade. So it makes the dashboard more efficient and have more functionality to it, which is going to be pretty cool. And it's basically ready for once we launch the new contract.
Does anybody have any questions we can answer?
There is the additional clarification too, as far as CMC listings with the new contract, because it is still a Glow V2. We are not having an additional listing. It will be managed by Dave. Once the new contract is live, he's able to go in and update the dashboard immediately, and it will show your prices and information will show immediately on CMC. There is not a whole new relisting process that we'll go through.
Yeah. Because in order to get another relisting process, you have to change your name, if I'm not mistaken, which we're not looking to change our name, right? We just changed our name. We just changed our logo. We're not trying to, because Brandon is big when it comes to a company too. And we definitely need stability, right? We need stability in a contract that works, but also in everything else here. And so we can get that updated on the go. They gave us a widget where we can self-report stuff now, which is a function we didn't have before. That's something that they entrusted us with. So, but then we still have, Coin Gecko to work on. We still have everything else. We're still good to go with Indicoin, which is actually working now. So we just give them the new contract, just like we give everybody. We're going to post it everywhere, the new contract when we have it. Once test it out, and then your airdrops will already be in there, just waiting. So your coins will show up immediately, and those, I think it's Trust Wallet that goes off CMC. Your price will be right there as well, or shortly thereafter.
And to reiterate, there will be an outage of the system, so no ability to buy, sell, or transfer tokens while we are moving through the transition. So we will post updates on our website as well as on all our social media when it comes time to give you a countdown, ensure that, to let you know what has changed, the new contract to add, and when the system comes back on live, to ensure that you're able to check your wallets, ensure your tokens are there, and if you are one that is holding and continuing to stay with us and have purchased new tokens, to validate that you have the 8% increase in your wallet address. There is one particular wallet that currently holds close to 10 trillion tokens. We are going to post everywhere to ask that wallet holder to contact Brian directly. We are going to need to do an alternative method of delivering their 8% because their threshold will be a little bit too high to deliver the additional 8% in holdings directly to that wallet. So if anyone is holding that wonderful well-up wallet that has 9.9 trillion, please reach out to Brian this week and alert and just work with him to ensure that we have a suitable wallet that we can transfer those additional funds in.
Yes, please do. Oh, and also, around 60 days, once the 20% of the liquidity locks in the current contract that we have now, we won't have a specific date. We won't do that, but there will be a buyback and burn. So we will have a guaranteed buyback and burn in the future, potentially 2, and it won't be that long away. I know everybody loves a good buyback and burn, so just know that is definitely in the future, at least 2 of them.
I'm kind of a crypto newbie here. What exactly does that mean? I know the burn, it's taking away from the overall available coins, but what does that mean for the holders?
It increases the individual. So if one coin, we'll use to generalize it, say one coin, one glow token is equal to $1, it'll raise that value of that coin because it's more scarce, because there's less in the circulation. So each coin is worth more now. So your coins in your wallet will be worth more.
That, and also the big thing is the fact that it's called a buyback and burn because I literally have to pay for the tokens to burn or to throw out there. So I got to buy every one of those tokens. So that's going to be a huge buy to boost the
Huge
charts.
green candle day, huge pump day. You'll see a surprise candle. You're like, oh, Brian's doing buyback and burn. And burn means that all those tokens that he buys back goes into our burn wallet, so it is completely removed from circulation.
Yep. So it decreases circulation and it raises the chart price.
So does that come out of the holders, that buyback, or is that from the available token, like the unused portion?
The unused portion, just the circulating supply. So what you have in your wallet will not be, that stays the same. That's not touched with the buyback and burn. It's just, like you said, the available coins out there on the market, essentially.
Yeah, so I'm buying back tokens out of the contract and burning them. So it doesn't affect y'all's actual current tokens that you have in your wallet. But I'm actually have to buy these. So it increases the liquidity pool, it reduces the circulation, and it raises the chart. So everybody loves a good buyback and burn.
Yeah, I was just the impression that it's like, oh, you're gonna get 0.5% from everybody or whatever their total volume is. So I was just confused on that.
Oh, that's a rebase. That's not a buyback and burn. Rebase is where they reduce the well, it's not even really reduce the percentage. They reduce the token count by reducing the amount of coins, which comes out of everybody's wallet. Which we don't do that. We don't rebase. Buyback and burn is literally what it sounds like. Literally, we buy it back and burn it.
That's where you
buy it back and throw it away. So all that money, we're throwing it away to benefit everyone else. So in the end, it goes back to y'all.
I appreciate you for clearing that up. Thank you.
Thanks, Tom.
You're very welcome.
You think 8%, and then you factor in a buyback and burn, and then who knows where the price goes up, let's say, and the long-term effects of the rewards that you'll get from the 8% additional coins. I mean, it definitely makes up for, to me, I mean, instead of sending out small amount of rewards, it's just we ask that people look at the long-term effects here.
And just to let everyone know that it's indeterminate for the actual time frame, but we will still have a community vote, as we always do, as we've always stated, for buyback and burn. We will look at the percentages, present several options, and ask the community to help vote on it when it comes time, when we get near that time to perform that function.
Would it be beneficial to us at all to do the rebase? Because like I have like a stock that does the what do you call it? The share split, and I guess it's the same thing as a rebase. They give you, they increase the value of your coin by reducing the amount you hold. And they did that they're just doing that for one of my stocks. So I mean, it's not really increasing or decreasing the amount. Well, it actually is increasing the amount I have while decreasing the amount I hold. So would it be beneficial to do that in here after you do the buyback and burn? Or
so usually you don't see contracts that have rebase and a buyback and burn. It's usually one or the other. It's to decrease the circulation, to decrease the total supply. The difference is that with rebase, it will pull coins out of everyone's wallet. And a lot of people, like I've been in a coin where rebase was a function, and a lot of people don't understand that, hey, if I buy 1 billion coins, there's a euphoric feeling that comes along with that. And all they see is tokens going down in their wallet, and then they panic and they sell, because people in crypto, they don't understand the full concept of a rebase. It's a new concept. So I've seen a lot of happen from a rebase, and then if it's not done correctly, it can be detrimental. I was in a coin at one time, I think it was called Bid Up, and they rebased too much and it tanked their price by doing so. So it's just
that
with stocks, there's two different, you're talking about splits with stocks. There's a reverse split and there's a normal split. So like Tesla just did a split where it was for every one, you got 4. Now the 4 shares were equal to the value of 1, but then where they just say you have 2 stocks and you're going to only get 1, I'm pretty sure they call that the reverse, and they do that because their price is suffering. They're most likely going to get delisted on the NASDAQ or the S&P. So they do that to raise their value of their coin because they're a struggling company. So yeah, essentially you have the same amount in that sense of stocks, but they do that to manipulate so that they can stay listed and stuff.
And also, I don't think it's even possible with a burn wallet, because a burn wallet is a blacklisted address. So I don't think you can actually reduce tokens that are in the burn wallet.
I honestly forgot about the burn wallet.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
Yeah, we're also fractions of a penny to buy too. It's like sometimes a company will do it if their one stock is $100,000, like a Berkshire or something like that. I mean, we're fractions of a penny. No really good, compelling reason to make it a rebase token.
Anybody else have any questions?
have a quiet team tonight. I think everyone's just mulling over thoughts or looking at their wallet, calculating the 8%, calculating the price, debating. When is a good time?
Well, that's the thing. Like I said, right now it's basically pre-sale price all week. So it's a good time for people who want to load up their bags to load up their bags and get that 8% increase on their loaded amount.
And we are doing regular snapshots, so just throughout the week, because we know that there is a potential that people will want to do, to sell off now, wait for some dips and buy in more. So we're looking through the different snapshots that we pull and running analysis. So at the end, if we are seeing any, sell back or sell offs or any items that are sold, then those contracts are excluded from the additional 8%. They will get a one for one exchange of their tokens. But it's really any of the holders that you have now or any increases are the ones that will have the additional 8% bump.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll actually, here in a minute, I'll pull the snapshot for the starting price. So everybody starts with a clean slate. We want to make sure upon announcement that they know about it. So this is the announcement right here. So I'll go ahead. Kimmy, have we already posted everything?
Oh, no, I'll go ahead and post the announcement too, and then I'll post it on all of our social medias.
I just want to make sure that I'll give it a couple minutes and then I'll pull the snapshot and I'll show everybody, how to pull the snapshot if they're ever curious of seeing how we do things, how we have to get our data.
Snapshot, and I'll post it.
You said go ahead and do it?
Yeah, go ahead and do it. And then I'll
post it. All right. So
I think everyone for working with us through this. I mean, this isn't your guys' fault. This is, not something that we planned. Obviously, we don't want to have to do this. I didn't want to have to stay up. None of us want to stay up, for multiple hours. But we're here. We're going to keep working. And I appreciate you guys being here with us and continue to trust us, continue to work with us, give us patience, give us grace. So definitely means a lot to me, and I know that everyone on this team, it means a lot to them.
Hey everybody, I came a little late to the party here. What exactly is going on?
So what we're going to do, we're giving everybody who's a faithful holder, we're going to give them an 8% increase in their token amount for the new contract. For sticking through this whole ordeal, because of the drop in the cost of smart chain right now. If we were to send out BUSD, it would literally be, pennies instead of dollars. I mean, that $100 decrease really hurt the ability of the amount that we could send out. So it really wouldn't benefit anybody. So we had to come up with an ultimate solution, and that's where the 8% increase plus the cost of the starting price, which we have a good idea what the starting price is going to be, and everybody's going to be pretty happy with it.
And that's it pretty much. If anybody that from this point forward today, if you don't sell or you buy more, you get 8% increase on your total token supply that you have in your. You get 8%.
Oh, cool! I haven't sold a single share since version 1, so we're good.
Nice, very nice.
Then in 60 days, around that time frame, we will be doing a buyback and burn of the additional liquidity that's locked in. We'll take that and we're going to burn some of the circulating supply, whatever we can afford out of that liquidity, whatever it's valued at. So that'll increase the individual coin value for everybody as well.
Awesome. So I don't have to do anything as far as. Okay, cool.
Just don't sell, keep holding.
Oh, I'm never selling.
Yeah, me neither. Like, just the other thing, and I think we talked about it yesterday too, we have a lot of stuff in the pipeline. We've already committed a lot of funds to advertising that still has a lot of play left and a long road ahead of us to realize all the advertising that's coming out. So all those funds have been pushed out already. We don't need to spend a whole ton more in marketing. We're just using the funds that we've already committed to the partners we have. Also worth mentioning, we have partners out there that are, just as passionate about their glow as you all are. And, we're communicating with them. We're letting them know what's happening. We're, swapping their glow out. They're going to realize the 8% as long as they haven't sold off in this period of time. So, we've got CoinGecko that's still to come. We did obviously list on CMC. They've given us early access to their self-reporting dashboard, which is a new thing because they already like what we're doing, and I guess they want to be more partners with us than anything. So, the future is really bright for Glow, guys, and this is just we're having bumps in the road as we're still essentially a startup. We only launched in early December, but we're going to continue working hard. Adam didn't get a wink of sleep last night. He was working on putting together all the numbers with Brian and going through all the wallets, and we're working tirelessly for you guys. So just know that, everything we're doing, we're acting on good faith. We want you to succeed. We want your wealth to increase, and we're going to do everything we can to keep that going. And we also have a huge charity component, and we've factored in the charity to this, and we want to make sure that when we get going on the new contract, that we can continue on our path of being a token and a team that cares about charitable causes. We're still 100% committed to that.
Yep. And you'll still be able to reflect in any BSC token. That's still a feature. Everything's still good to go there. There'll still be a lottery. Nothing like that's getting changed.
Why don't you like my name?
So I know from what we talked about with everything, I think this 8% is a good thing. Obviously, us that are in the chat all the time, conveying that and how that's actually going to reflect to people is going to be extremely important, because at the end of the day, 8% really means 0.8% in an increase in rewards when that starts actually getting paid out to people. And over the long run of essentially that 0.8% or roughly 1% increase long term for the holders is going to be exponential. And that's what people need to realize, that they're getting free money.
Yeah, exactly.
Take the forward slash out, Brian. You can't have a slash in the file name, mate.
Yeah, I see that. I just changed it.
Cool.
How did you guys come up with 8%? What was the thoughts on that?
So I had to come up with a good number for that would work with the liquidity, still be able to give people a large percentage, and not be detrimental to the new liquidity pool once we have it going. So that was the max amount of tokens that I could allot that wouldn't have any impact as far as the startup on the new project. That's literally me giving my all. That is the best number I could come up with.
Nice. It sounds great.
And just to let you know, the team wallets are excluded from this as well. We are not going to receive the 8%, and we've not received the rewards beyond the first $88 that came through. So it is literally going to go back to the community.
At the end of the day, too, you can look at the fact that with BNB taking a 25% dive, 8% is better than that loss anyway.
That is very true. That's pretty sweet. Someone sent one token to the burn wallet. I like it.
That's been there for a while.
Uh, that's
I
pretty
keep
funny.
seeing that pop up every time I have to do anything with calculations or anything. And I was like, yeah, that one token is there. Yeah.
Oh, I wonder if they were trying to trigger the rewards because that's what we used to do. Send in one.
was
I like
Alfred.
it.
Alfred, I'm sure it was you.
Thank you for the additional burn, whoever that was.
One token burn. We all saw that bump. No.
It's on Alfred.
I mean, we could post up that burn wallet and see who wants to burn some.
It'll be a completely new burn in a couple days. So
Yeah. Well,
Just
don't
be
send
wasting
any out
money.
of your wallet now. Keep those tokens in there because you want to get the benefits of the 8%. Do it after.
Do you have any questions, Mike?
Sorry, I was pinned on Brian's spreadsheet there.
Yeah.
No, I don't think so. I think it's a good idea all round.
I appreciate it. You were literally one of the main ones that I kept referencing back to as far as
God.
trying to make things right with.
Well,
I've
you have a bigger
I've just
impact
doubled my
on
bag.
Brian than anything.
Oh, thank you.
You're literally that voice inside his head when he's making decisions. What would Mike think? You're his conscious.
So will this stand up to the mic test?
Yes.
The mic test.
Yes.
You'll know when it does. You'll see from my wallet what I think.
So just to give everybody an idea of why we're having to do a shutdown at midnight the night prior for implementing the contract, we now officially have 5,356 holders that will have to be airdropped. So we're going to be up all night airdropping them things. And it's 6 airdrops a minute. So we want to make sure that everybody gets their wakes up to a launch contract and airdrops and everything already set in place for them. Kimmy, I sent I pinned the updated snapshot.
Thank you. I posted this message. I'm going to move it all to social media. If you know of any friends and family who have wallets and who are not aware and potentially not in any socials, please also spread the word of what's happening and let them know that if they are planning to purchase or an updated thing, there is going to be that outage that will happen on Thursday evening until Friday. And we will also let everyone know once the system is back up and the wallet address they should be adding to their wallets to see the tokens.
One nice thing about this contract too that we're in right now is that it can be locked, so that like V1, we weren't able to lock it. Where this one, once everyone's ported out of it into 2.1, like there won't be anybody accidentally mistaken this for that and anything like that. Everyone there. So that's the nice thing about this contract. I think they call it market maker or something like that. That's the feature in the contract that Daisy created.
I seen an interesting number in here a second ago. I was trying to see if I could find it again. But one of those that just blipped by as I was scrolling through. I have no
What are you
idea
trying to
what it
search
is.
for?
What's that, Timo?
What are you trying to search for, Brian?
Oh, someone literally has a zero wallet.
Well, just Control F real quick. Control F.
I'm just gonna do this.
That works, I guess.
Let's see. Let's go largest to smallest. Three of them. Oh, 8% of zero is.
Yeah, I think that they had like 0 point some crazy 0.0000 something like.
And they didn't click max when they decided to sell.
Yeah, I do recall seeing a 0.7 holder of a glow token when I was going through the list I had last night.
We found lots of really cool tokens that people are holding. That were really interesting. Yeah.
I have a bigger on the one thing I wrote. I have a bigger zero list, like 80 people, 80 accounts that are on zero.
This is the current snapshot, so those must have gotten knocked out somehow.
Probably. I mean, the list I'm using is like 3 days old, so
yeah.
So but getting the amount is accurate. Like that's always up to date. So I don't know. Maybe that's why.
Yeah. So anybody that didn't catch it, how you do it, literally just go to BSC scan, scroll down to the bottom of the holders list. See this lovely download CSV export, and you can pull up a file on every holder. You can do it per transaction. You can pull up anything. Pretty cool stuff. Whoa. Boy, that's so trippy.
Anybody else got any questions?
And, feel free to reach out to me. There's a lot of questions that I haven't been able to get to yet. I've been able to answer some responses today, but it's been another extremely busy day. I'll try to get back to everybody who's wrote me. I think I only have about 20 or 30 left to answer. But yeah, if you have any questions, always feel free to reach out to me or the team. A lot of times, if you need a quick answer, it's way easier to get a hold of the team than me most of the time. But I do try to do my best to always answer back everybody's question.
Cool. Well, thank you so much, Brian and Adam and all of the team and members for joining today's AMA. I will be posting a link to anyone who maybe missed the first half, so you can view it at your own time. If you are the number wallet holder ending in A88A, please go ahead and contact Brian anytime this week, so that way we can make special arrangements for your airdrop just due to the limitations of your wallet size, what we can hold. So more information to come. Reach out to us if there's any questions. Thank you, everyone.
Cheers, guys.
Thank you.
LFG. Let's have glow.